Alright, I'm back.
From the arc. Rebounded by the Hornets. And Duke, a star here at Newark, who went on to have a great run at the collegiate level.
And to call Duke a high school star doesn't even begin to paint the full picture. Everyone from that era knew who Duke was. I'm sure they're ecstatic to see what Junior can do.
Now here's Porter. The quick look, no good that time.
The fadeaway, it allowed him to get the ball over the defender, but he didn't get any touch on the shot.
Foul called that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. It goes on Vlad Jimenenko.
And
you look at the play style of Bobby Erickson, very much a modern wing who can play off the ball or initiate things for this offense as well.
And Erickson might be lined up out on the wing, but he'll do pretty much everything you ask of him in this offense. Coach figured out very quickly this team is at its best when Erickson has the ball in his hands.
Pass to Erickson. They get...
Hold up.
Count it.
Check out Ramadas'
Alright, I'm back.
effectiveness around the rim.
Let's
Only
see.
a sophomore and already so set on pursuing those second chance shots.
Shut up, boo.
Here's Junior. Good, and the
Shut up,
assist
donkey.
goes to KJ Day. If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Erickson, defended by Lack.
Bobby Erickson.
Pass to Dermanenko.
Dominico.
Porter evens things
It's
up
a
with
memorial.
that basket. His second of 4, shooting 50%.
Nice take. However, a little too easy if you're asking me.
Junior, count that one.
Sensing the open man, getting it to him. Day doing a perfect job sharing the wealth.
The Hornets
Sharing the
trail.
wealth.
Well, you have to love the charm of the Newark East Gym. The facility might not be top of the line, but it has a lot of history for the Eagles.
And there have been talks about getting a new gym built on campus, but that's something that's a decade away on the school board's agenda. As you said, this gym just fits with the legacy of the Newark East Eagles.
Some changes for Burton.
Sub me out. Look at that. Put my foot in your ass. Sub me out again.
Here in the second
Yeah.
quarter with a little over a minute of play. Pass to Ramadas. Good D by Junior.
His finishing ability leaves a lot to be desired. He needs to take it to the hoop with conviction.
And it's stolen by
What?
Porter. And here's the fast break. Here's Erickson.
Ain't doing shit.
Sinks that one from the post.
Intelligent shot choice by Erickson on this possession.
Intelligent?
Floater is the right tool for the job, and it gets him the bucket.
Here's Junior.
Oh, I did it.
Deflected. And they get it back. Goes back up. And it's Burton grabbing the rebound.
Or 10. Did I upgrade my
Outside Levesque.
my driving? Don't. Got.
Pass to Ramadas. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Have to
Yes,
admit,
just dropped it.
Ramadas can really go to work inside. Able to find his way to a nice shot in the paint.
Ooh,
Here's
easy.
Junior. The putback.
That was a
He
green.
hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Gonna cash my
No
hand
doubt
up,
the
man.
star of this Burton squad is Bobby Erickson. He's a gifted scorer and playmaker, and he's been with the Hornets for quite some time now, and he's been the star.
Dermanenko misses. The Eagles trailing. To the inside.
Ooh, that's easy.
And it's Junior missing. Right side Erickson. Pass to Porter.
Porter. Miss.
And it's off from three-point
Yeah,
range.
how the fuck?
And with Erickson, guys, you see his release, and you know immediately he's a terrific shooter. He's going to have no problems putting it on the floor as well.
That's true. I mean, Erickson plays bigger than he actually is, and that helps him finish on the inside. Colleges have shown a lot of interest in him since his breakout performance his sophomore year. He'll most likely be transitioning to shooting guard when he gets to that next level.
Stolen by Lack. Pass to Junior.
Had the easy shot.
With
Messed
the
it up.
second effort.
Make that though.
Ash Ramadas grabs the board.
Ass.
Here's Erickson. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws coming up. Jonathan Lack picks one up.
I think what I see is Erickson's speed on the drive. It catches the defense just a little bit off guard. They get sloppy and foul him while he's shooting.
It's a body.
Both shots are good from the stripe. Well, Coach Bishop wanted a strong post presence this year. This team got exactly that with the addition of Junior.
You want strength and athleticism? That's what you get with Junior. Easily their most intimidating center on the roster, despite not having a lot of experience on the court.
Here's Levesque. Here's Ramadas. Misses the layup. Closing in now on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Back to Junior. Lack. Porter defending. And it's Junior missing. Burton leading. On the wing, Bobby Erickson. Defended by Lack. Right side, Erickson. Dermanenko. Ramadas outside. Pass to Levesque.
Oh, this is 2
Shoots over
years.
Jay. Hits
Oh, this
the
is the
front of the
third
rim and out. Now the Eagles with it. They get the rebound.
Uzi
Good
too.
work to turn that miss into 2 points on the tip in.
More.
And that's why they're called hustle points.
Totally. I mean, great instincts. He anticipated where the miss was going.
The offensive rebound. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up. 2 shots coming.
Like a lot of players from Newark, Junior plays with a little bit of a chip on his shoulder. He's out to prove there's just as much talent in North Jersey as there is across the river in New York.
And the Hornets and their roster, they aren't scared to play small if they need to.
Looking at the rest of the division, the Hornets are one of the smaller teams overall. They just don't have that many big bodies in the program, but they know how to make up for it with defensive rotations.
Oh,
Don't be fooled. This team is still deadly, albeit a tad undersized.
He gets it in there.
And the Eagles coaching staff loves this. Junior, tenacious on these physical finishes.
Pass to James. Michael Luan for 3. And so it's a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. The Hornets up on top, leading by a point, and we'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. And the second half of action just getting started here in our coverage of Garden State IAA Sports.
I just want to make Fortnite videos.
The Eagles now on offense. It's a 1-point game. And it's Junior missing for the lead.
How the fuck you out missing?
As Ramadas grabs the board. Zadirko's shot is off.
3 straight misses here to start the second half.
Now Junior.
Well, the Eagles looking to get some great production from their guard KJ Day this season. Now a senior, he has all the tools to lead the charge and be the spark for this offense.
It counts! And a foul! It goes on Vlad German.
Yes, mother. It's too cold. Gotta do this. Tired of waiting. I need all again. Clean. Why am I so close? Oh, fuck. Look, why am I sniffing this? I know it's dirty. What the hell? Big Bang. I read up anything, but they don't do the same thing. One bang with the bang. Get to the drop of the thing going to the drop of the give me a hard time. Drop, shit, drop. Block, get up here. This move's done. I'm here. Do what I want to. Baby, you want, but yeah. This shirt is too small. Cut it. 9. one. No. This is light. What? I swear to God, because my life is like long, but the God is like so. I deliver the first one, deliver the God, but it's like it's faithful. Turn down. When you need it, turn on. Take none. Burn. Back out to the burn. Burn it, take down on high. Turn it on. Take the moss.
Deep down, each kid would find the home. It's where their parents.
A difficult finish for sure, but Junior loves proving he's up for the challenge.
This is his third free throw attempt of the game. And with Day, he's impressed as a junior. You just love the way he brings it on both sides of the ball.
Absolutely, Joe. Day isn't just a scorer or initiator. He's a pest on the defensive end. Day's versatile enough to fill any role at either guard position when his team has the ball.
And it's Burton grabbing the rebound.
Just 1 for 5. Their offense is struggling a bit in the second half.
The Eagles with the lead. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Ramadas. Nice D from Dave Zadirko. To the paint. Here's Junior. And the layup's good off the glass.
And they have no answer for them inside.
As long as the defense continues to be absent, this is what they can expect.
And that one's good for Porter.
Hornets shooting guard Dermanenko with a clean feed. He seems to have a great sense for offensive ball movement.
And the last few seasons, the Eagles haven't had an easy time finding wins.
For a while, it seemed you could always count on the Eagles to be at the top of this conference. That hasn't been the case lately. Hopefully, Coach Bishop has found the talent he needs to get his program back to the top.
Time called here as the Hornets decide to talk it over.
The shots have gone cold for the offense, and he just wants to give them a bit of a reset.
Burning a timeout is worth it in this situation. Can't keep going down this path.
Minecraft team. And most importantly, guys, that you really need to get this into your head. Drake, God of Music, man, the archive for Spotify recommendations was going to convention.
According to the blast, Drake never met the YouTuber who was never booked for music show, and he's never even heard of him.
Drake wasn't going. Music is going to be constantly harassed and pulled out Drake non-stop. Drake had just had a full-on mental breakdown at the end of the conversation. Anyways, Drake, I'm trying to find you because I want to invite you to my July 15th show tomorrow. Free at the Greek Theater. It's a concert to celebrate love after the World Cup. Energy! Got a lot of energy! Got a lot of people trying to champion this energy, trying to take away from this hero. Whoa! Okay, I got it.
James Marcelo. Thomas Brown.
I'm like a crazy person right now because I'm outside of the God, I'm on God's plan right now. I'm walking in God's purpose.
Burton has possession. Trailing by 5. Outside Luan. Pass to Leftos. Luan, Carter, and a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 here. This is his first trip to the free throw line tonight.
That's the fun part. Yeah, I don't know, guys. Just like smash. When you reach the page, come on, I don't know. Now the problem is, like Tanner, you have a lot of less time to work with. And I can really sympathise with that. I can't sympathise with the driver. But the music go so high up in the atmosphere.
That free throw missing. Both teams deciding to change it up.
Why isn't there 20 goddamn winners? Like, see, when you're getting on the street, I'll have to pause and ask for a picture so I can post something saying I met P. Diddy. Instead, I want to be the next P. Diddy. I want to be Diamond.
Good on the second free throw.
Hit a lot this video. Some Reddit therapists who have about 7 points. And then they had little yachty.
Here's Junior, and it would have counted had it fallen, but it's offline. And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first 3 quarters. This one's been fun to watch. It's the Eagles leading by 4, and as soon as we return, we'll bring you the start of the fourth quarter. And here we go, fourth quarter getting started here in Newark. It's still anyone's game. And so here's Burton. And with Junior, you don't want to only talk about who his father is, but it's a shadow he'll be under as long as he's on the hardwood.
It might be the reason why Junior didn't immediately take to basketball as a sport, but the similarities in their games are already apparent. Junior looks to be just as talented as his dad was, even if he's a bit raw.
Aslanoglu with it. Pass to Levesque. Over Junior. And it's Levesque missing.
They hold a huge advantage on the boards.
Yeah, they've really dominated the glass, and that's been the key to this lead. Just no fire from them on defense right now. They're getting destroyed in the paint.
It's actually a little embarrassing.
Just looking to get anything going offensively.
Honestly, it feels like there's a lid on the hoop right now.
There's Leftos with the 3. Connects it from downtown.
The stretch 5 capabilities of Aslanoglu are so robust, understanding when he should look to shoot from deep.
And it's stolen by Porter. To the middle. James, that's good.
And it's a thing of beauty when he moves the ball this well inside.
Pass to Junior. The rebound by Porter. The Hornets trail. Now Carter. Back to Levesque. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
That's his first personal foul.
Why else did they come to this event? No talent. Twitter.com/. Well, not because I'm a threat, but
the first free throw is good, so both teams making some changes here. It hits both from the stripe. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Sheffield outside. Junior, Porter defending. And out of bounds, the Hornets will take it. And the Hornets making a change here.
100% accurate.
They've got the opportunity to get back in front.
They've been waiting for this chance. They just need to capitalize.
Erickson with it. Zadirko's there. Erickson can't hit it.
Boy, they have been hitting the glass hard tonight. Kind of surprising it's been such a tight game.
Yeah, they've had their chances, especially with playing with passion. They've just got to tighten up their execution. Eagles are lucky to have Junior, so ready to sacrifice himself on the drive against some stiff defense.
They should just keep fighting to get to the line, guys. This half, it's been nothing but success for them there.
Taking full advantage of the charity stripe. They've yet to miss here in the second half.
That's fine. I don't know. I'll have massive respect.
Second team foul.
No good at the free throw line. The Eagles with the lead. From deep, it's KJ Day. Rebounded by Bobby Erickson. And here's Joe Levesque outside.
His mojo is out of whack. Offensively, he just can't get anything going for him.
Well, when you play this game, sometimes cold streaks like this are unavoidable.
And another miss by Newark East. Dermonenko outside. Pass to Porter. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Junior covered by Ramadas. Sheffield outside. Down low.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Here's Porter. Vlad Dermonenko on the wing. He's covered by Sheffield.
It's not big shot.
And Stephen Porter gets the triple.
Well, Danny, it's pretty obvious what they discussed at halftime.
Everything offensively has been perimeter oriented.
Junior up top. Good D by Ash Ramadas. After trailing for a while, they could retake the lead right here.
And credit the team for hanging around and putting themselves in this position.
Erickson can't get it to go.
A lot of bricks put up off his shots, and one reason is that he keeps trying to force it when he's guarded. Move the ball around.
Coming through in a big moment. Lack taking over this possession and delivering for his team. You love to see it.
Bobby Erickson for three. Here's Porter, and the layup is good.
He sure is a grinder on the floor. He's constantly doing the little things well on the glass.
And it's stolen by Porter. Erickson with it. Lack picks him up. Now here's Erickson. Pass to Porter. Unable to get the go-ahead bucket. And here are the Eagles now. They lead by one. So the whistle blows on the shot. 2 free throws for the contact there.
Not fearing the contact. This is Junior's mentality. He welcomes aggressive defense on the way up.
And no good as the first free throw misses for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. And he misses the second one as well, so 0 for 2 that time. Inside, Luan. It's good!
Unbelievable shot by Luan to keep the Hornets alive. I guess he's just too competitive to let this one get away from them.
Here's Junior. Another shot. Good.
That is a grown man shot from Junior, dropping an assertive bucket in a high-stakes situation.
Time called here as the Hornets decide to talk it over.
I want somebody to make it good.
Burton has possession. And here's Erickson. Pass to Porter. Vlad Dermonenko on the wing. Back to Porter. It's good!
The moment he's free of his defender, he's headed to the hoop. That's a textbook use of the play.
And the Eagles will call time here. What's your take, guys?
Great time for an aggressive play call. My first instinct is drive the hoop. If you see a wide open jumper, you take it. But it's better to drive because even if you miss,
So you know what happens next? People had no food, no water, no access to even using the toilet
Might get a rebound, quick put back, or go to the foul line.
The game comes to a close, and Burton is able to steal one here in Newark. Great effort from the team as they were led by Bobby Erickson.
To come in
They was led by Bobby
here
Erickson.
and get a road win to start the season is a huge boost for this team's morale. An early statement win for the Hornets against a much improved Eagles side.
And even though the Eagles didn't get the win they wanted to start the year, they have to be encouraged about how the team looked on the floor. There are a lot of positive takeaways from this game.
That'll do it for us. On behalf of Drake Hugo and Danny Hogger, I'm Joe Lummy. We hope to see you again for more Garden State IAA hoops as the season gets underway. Thanks for joining us.
20,000 people.
Who's got skills?
No
kid. Tough game tonight. Don't worry about it.
Hey, wait up. Wait.
How you doing, man? I'm Archie. Archie Baldwin. Dad and I were teammates.
I think you sound familiar, but I don't know. I was a kid when you still playing ball.
Well, he loved you. Talks about you all the time. There was one story about a purple jumper. Had to wear this thing every day. If he did, you would just cry.
Nice to meet you.
But I'll get back to the point. Upside, off the charts. High basketball IQ, strong motor, understand tempo. There's a package there. Easy sell.
Sell. Who? You talking like scholarships?
Yes, sir.
Is that something you think or something you know you can do?
Next one, you show me what you got. Give me some high numbers. Win, then we'll talk. First game, learn from it.
Logan Paul at a press conference before their boxing match that takes place down in Manchester in a couple months. But before Simon Paul came on, come in and show the game out and Jake Paul. Yeah! Big shout out for the big warm welcome for my man Jake. Let's go,
Is it dirty?
Guy that looks like the same guy that trained
Yep,
Idol.
it's dirty.
Got a box of jigs. Joking guys. Let's look at the champion. Gannon breaks. Conference is going fairly well. A few insults back and forth. Nothing too severe. Where's my boy? Where's my boy? Where's my boy? With them, calamity strikes. Jake Paul steals Dave's glasses. And he just started chatting for Mark over and over. I find it a bit ironic how he's using Walmart to insult the G, even though a lot of his merchandise is sold and licensed to Walmart. Don't worry, guys. The undercards are on the way. Now, hang on. I'm coming for. Conference was actually really disappointing. They both just kept saying, hey, look at this item with your face on it. Isn't that really funny? Hey, look, this is you. You own this. It's fun. It's fun. You know, things when A is on there. What groceries am I going to go? So next up we have the harrowing news. Memes. We got the rest of it. So there's been some news that I was going around and everyone was sending memes. So for example, these inputs your horrible, crazy, low-end compilations. Hello, Internet, and welcome to another night.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome. We have another exciting edition of Garden State IAA Hoops for you. I'm Joe Lamy. To my side are Drake Hugo and Danny Hogger. We'll be seeing the Renfield Foxes play host to the Newark East Eagles.
And at this point in the season, we know that we can expect an intense matchup. The Eagles are a much improved team looking to come into Renfield and take one on the road. It won't be easy, but they have the firepower to make it happen.
And standing in their way will be Connor Rosenberg, the fantastic guard for the Renfield Foxes. He's got size, touch, just about everything. You can bet he'll be a handful for the Eagles.
This beautiful gymnasium will be rocking in no time as the Foxes defend their court against the Eagles. The Eagles get things started with the group of Day and Sheffield at the 1 and 2 guards. Lack and Zadirko are at the forwards, and the fourth-year star, Junior, gets the nod at center. Foxes starting with the group of Lee and star sophomore Rosenberg in the backcourt. Joseph and Bishop make up that forward pairing, and it's big Bobby Andrews getting the start at center.
And with Renfield, they care quite a bit about their athletics. Tons of money from donations have found their way to the school. They have a lot to show for it.
Back to Junior, and there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses, and will go for two. And there's the foul against Renfield. And with Renfield from the gym to their uniforms, you can usually count on everything being state-of-the-art.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Who wouldn't want to play here? It feels like a country club. And as a result, a lot of potential standout athletes will try and get into Renfield's district just because of how nice the facilities are.
And we're about 1 minute into the first. Here's Andrews, and Robert Andrews with the slam.
Showing the feel he has for the game. Lee, nice work realizing one of his guys is open.
That one drops for him.
High percentage hoop, pounding the rock inside.
And while every game hasn't been smooth sailing for Newark, one thing you can see from this team is they are improving each game.
And Joe, that's a big credit to both Coach Bishop as well as the senior leadership on Newark. It's been a special year for this group in large part to their hard work.
Outside, Bishop. Up top, Andrews. Back to Bishop. Lee, he's covered by Sheffield. Pass to Rosenberg. And here's Bishop. Fires the three. The offensive rebound. Doesn't go that time. 3 on 3. Here's Junior. Foxes with the board. Outside, Bishop. Pass to Gregory. And here's Connor Rosenberg for 3. Again, the miss by the Foxes. Pushing it up. Pushing it up. And Junior gets it to go.
Textbook play by KJ. The Eagles play so well with their floor general out there feeding them.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. And here's Connor Rosenberg for 3. Hits the trifecta.
The D not giving him much respect from three-point range. They might want to rethink their strategy.
And Renfield, one of the nicer schools in the area, their community puts a lot of time and effort into the school, and the results are easy to see.
Well, it's one of the more affluent areas in the state, and everybody knows it. Still, it's always nice to see a community rally around their high school and give them the resources they need.
And Robert Andrews with the slam.
I like seeing Andrews get up and flush it down, putting his height advantage to great use inside.
Here's Mason. Lack, covered by Ducey. Here's Junior. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to be on Ace Ducey, and he'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. That free throw, no good.
It's funny to think that not too long ago, Junior wasn't even thinking about basketball. He was focused on football. It's obvious now that he made a good call to switch to hoops.
Good on the 2nd free throw. Here's Grace. Outside Roberts. Pass to Andrews. No luck on that one. Jonathan Lack with some nice D. Junior with it. Here's Day. Back to Junior. Zadirko. Defended by Joseph.
Well, it's been a good start for the season for the Eagles. You can see their confidence grow with each win they notch.
The win helps, but this team knows they have a great roster with the addition of Junior. He's made everyone else better around him, especially with the attention he commands. The body language of this team is completely different than last year. A simple dunk, but it gets the job done, all the same.
Yeah, I'm sure his fans wish he would have done something a little more special, though.
But I mean, guys, let's go back to math class. 2 points is 2 points.
The D must keep Junior out of the paint. Even when they're physical with him, he's capable of converting.
Joseph. Zadirko covering. Swings it to Ducey. Out to Grace. Roberts from 14 feet out. That one rolling around and rims out. Junior left side. Zadirko's shot is off. Quarter number 2 and just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Now here is Ducey. He has 6. Roberts with the ball. He's picked up by Day. Back to Ducey. Pass to Joseph. Andrews. It's good. The assist that time from Dustin Joseph. And while Coach Bishop did play ball himself in high school, he wasn't a standout athlete.
I remember hearing about him playing. Very much of a game manager type of guy. Coach didn't try to do too much with him. He had strong fundamentals and overachieved given his lack of athleticism. Pretty much exactly what you wanted to coach.
On the wing, Junior, guarded by Gregory. They get it back. He gets that one to fall.
Check out the energy on the offensive glass. Have to respect brothers. Look how hard he goes up after rebounds.
It's Ben Bishop on the wing. Lee goes up and lays it in, nice and easy.
Good play calling and even better passing.
That's 4 straight baskets, made all off assists. The ball movement is working wonders.
Sheffield outside, back to Junior. Andrews with the steal. Here's Rosenberg. A beautiful reverse layup.
Great teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
Their playing is one. 5 straight baskets now resulting from assists.
And it's good for 2.
Great example of how Junior is evolving as a player. Knew the floater was the right call to beat the defense.
Rosenberg outside, not watching the line there, and that is going to be a backcourt violation.
Another turnover there, but guys, overall, they've taken good care of the basketball.
Like how the audience cheer on Shrek
The Foxes with the lead.
And let's talk Bishop on the Foxes. He was the star of the team before Rosenberg stepped up onto varsity, but he's still a very valuable contributor.
And for a kid his age, you have to applaud the way he stepped aside to let Rosenberg do his thing. That's not always easy to do when you're a teenager, but Bishop's put the team first and shown great senior leadership.
And here are the Eagles now. Pass to Junior. Now Rosenberg. 5 points in the game. And that one drops for him.
The contact isn't enough to shake Rosenberg up. He's proven to be a steady player who can work past physical defense.
Back to Junior. Good for a 6, making a dozen attempts, shooting 50% with that bucket.
Showing you the instincts he has as a passer.
And if you're just joining us, we've played just over a minute here in the third. Knocks it loose, and they're moving it up. Plays it in off the breakaway.
Gotta be opportunistic sometimes on defense. There, Sheffield does exactly this and gets rewarded for it.
Outside, Bishop. Back to Lee. Pass to Andrews. And it's in there.
Great work off the screen to move right to the rim. That was picture perfect.
Over a minute and a half now into this third quarter of action.
And the center for this team, Robert Andrews, who his teammates call Big Bobby Andrews, is a looming presence for them in the paint.
And even though he's a high schooler, a lot of fans will describe Andrews as having old man strength. He's just very difficult to move or get an edge on with his deceptive brawn.
The Eagles making a switch here. And so he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. Here's Roberts. Pass to Andrews. Back to Roberts. Now Andrews. Here is Joseph. Outside Roberts. Now Ducey. And here is Andrews. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Oh, and they've come out hot. The offense is clicking. They've hit 3 of 4 since the break.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes passed. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle with a lot of contact there. That's on Robert Andrews. This will make 4 trips to the line so far in this game. The Eagles making a switch here. And he sinks the second. And here's Lee.
And with Junior, it's easy to see the natural athletic ability that he possesses. He was a great football player, and that fluidity translates to the hardwood well for him.
Pass to Joseph. Here's Ducey. The shot that time, not on target. Jonathan Lack with some nice D. Back to Junior. Stolen by Grace. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. Ducey with it. Lack picks him up. Here's Lee. To the paint. Andrews. And Robert Andrews with the slam.
So far, this game has been a real showcase of the Andrews shooting ability. He just keeps finding and sinking shots.
And with Junior and his athleticism, he's pretty much having to learn the nuances of basketball on the fly.
Well, he's played ball before, no doubt about that. But playing organized ball is a completely different beast. Suffice to say, Junior's done an excellent job adjusting to the team game.
Dustin Joseph for 3. It's hauled in by the Eagles. Junior left side. Here's Mason. Yes, and it's Junior picking up the dime.
Fantastic read by Junior. You see him picking up the game more and more out there.
So it's Renfield now, leading by as many as 14. Troy Lee draws the double. And Junior, as many of you know, is the son of Duke, one of the largest figures in Newark Hoops history.
And I don't know why Junior waited so long to get into the game of basketball, but I bet his father would be elated now that he's on the floor. Duke was a legend in the area, and Junior would be lucky to have that same kind of impact.
He's off on the second.
Really, this has been the story of the game. You can't expect to win in this league when you can't hit your free throws. We are seeing some good ball movement out of them.
Definitely, Danny. 10 of their last 12 points have come off assists.
Pass to Junior. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock here. One-on-one fast break. Here's Rosenberg. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot attempt. And the foul called on the Eagles.
Elbow. 2.
And he's got his first free throws of the night right here.
Now there are many.
The first one falls.
He's exiled and mistreated by everyone. Oh, because Neil was sick.
Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. It's on Christian Sheffield.
First team foul.
Oh yeah, so Shrek goes to the castle, then Robin very mentally and teaches Shrek how to respect women in no musical number.
And the first one drops.
Well, he's already the star of this team, and he's only a sophomore. Connor Rosenberg expected to do big things for the Foxes this year and the next two after.
Seriously, that was a fatality. Like, you never see him in the film again.
And he makes both free throws. And for Rosenberg, the shooting is his trademark, but he's also got a good amount of burst with the ball in his hands.
It gives you everything you ask for from a wing player. It's a long ways away, but Rosenberg seems destined to play college ball at a big-name school.
Pass to Andrews. Rosenberg with the ball. He's covered by Sheffield. Bishop with it.
Yellow represents getting no money on YouTube.
Back to Grace. He tries for three. Again, the miss by the Foxes. Newark East trailing. Junior with it. And Andrews picks him up defensively. Count it.
Terrific urgency from Zadirko on this play. He knows how essential it is that the Eagles score, so he gets productive.
Ben Bishop, he's doubled. Over to the wing. Up top, it's Grace. Pass to Andrews. Back to Grace. Great D by KJ Day. And with Rosenberg, you have to be careful of his shot. He owns a very quick and deadly release.
His shooting motion, though, it just looks so easy, doesn't it? One of the best shooters in the state, and it's hard to believe that he's just a sophomore.
And the Foxes call time here. So both teams making some... And that'll do it for us in this one. Renfield is able to defend their home court despite a fantastic effort from Junior and the rest of the Eagles.
Well, I think the difference tonight was Connor Rosenberg. You take him out of this lineup, and the Eagles are able to walk away with the win tonight.
That may be true, Danny, but we just didn't see enough from the Eagles starting group. I expected some bigger games from some of the players. But ultimately, the Foxes just had more to give tonight.
And the Foxes get the win, and with that, we'll say goodbye. I'm Joe Lamy, and on behalf of Drake Hugo and Denny Hogger, we'd like to thank you for watching this presentation of Garden State IAA Athletics. Have a good evening, everyone.
Messy day.
Hey, easy man.
It's okay, Coach. It's fine when I was playing. Just tweaked it at the end there.
It's good you checked out all the same, yeah?
Creating a question regarding his current whereabouts, but furthermore, his motive for quitting. Despite there being hoaxes as crazy as CA literally dying, this doesn't seem to be the case, as various pieces of recent evidence gathered from the internet suggest otherwise. This video will explain every single event leading up to CA's disappearance, so we can ultimately answer the question of what happened. Despite Fortnite being the game CA became most known for, it wouldn't actually be the game on which CA in his YouTube journey. That game actually happened to be Destiny, and despite having deleted videos...
Como it used. I'm working with this kid.
CD's early videos didn't really have anything within them that made him stand out from the crowd. They were somewhat similar to the montages available at the time, a simple compilation of impressive kills with a bit of background music. The simplicity of these videos reduced the likelihood for them to gain traction on the YouTube algorithm. However, it wouldn't be long until this would begin to change, and CD would see his first signs of a growing audience. In early 2017, CD would begin to play various sound effects and memes within his relations, giving them a unique flavour comparative to the rest of the Destiny videos on YouTube. On top of adding me.
Hello and welcome to another presentation of Garden State IAA Hoops. I'm Joe Lamy, joined by Drake Hugo and Danny Hogger. Tonight, the Newark East Eagles are going up against the North High Dragons. Denny, your thoughts on this one?
Well, the big story tonight, Junior is not in the lineup. We don't know what his status is for the entire game, but he was spotted in street clothes. Overall, a huge blow to the Eagles.
Giving them a unique flavor comparative to the rest of the Destiny videos on YouTube.
There's the tip. And the Eagles look to make something happen. And that pass is airmailed and thrown out of bounds.
Oh, that can't feel good. The Eagles look really sloppy here early. This could be a long night for them.
And he controls it up top. Come on. A backdoor cut. Easy look. And he missed it. How'd that not go in?
Devastating miss right there. The Eagles can't get anything going.
And the ball's knocked loose. Here the Dragons go the other way. A 2-on-1, and they'll finish with the easy bucket.
Newark just looks lost, Joe, without Junior in the lineup.
And the first half now in the books. Dragons are out in front, up by 15. And the third quarter of action coming up right after the halftime break.
You guys have no idea. I mean it. Like, you literally don't know just how thankful I am.
Well, 100,000 subscribers was exciting. There were stuff like
You're not played, I hustled, I worked. Right?
And to top it off, how slowly we've been getting subs did not help us at all.
See, there's subscriber growth.
Rebound,
Yeah, steady growth
ID,
leading up to
every possession.
90,000 subscribers.
Get the shots down.
Was stagnation. The reason for this,
we
well,
can
the
work ourselves back
popularity
into
of
this.
Destiny had dropped
Yeah,
off
we
significantly,
can one play at a time, all right?
caused a flow-on effect to CD's Destiny videos. But CDs seem to make the realization that it's the end of video making skills.
That was hard to watch out there.
New game if you wanted to try uploading some optional content. This would come into fruition on a day when the Destiny 2 servers happen to be down, and CD would upload a video appropriately titled When the Destiny 2 servers are down, playing Fortnite Battle Royale.
By the way, I feel like with some epic Fortnite gameplay, you're in the wrong channel, my boy. I don't even know how to go about this. This is my first solo game.
This first video proved to be unsuccessful in the way of gameplay for Cena, as after numerous games he was unable to win a match, ultimately resulting in him declaring,
Well, that'll do for the first and last Fortnite video I will ever upload.
However, hilariously, only 3 days later, CD would break his statement by uploading a video titled SKNCSDN, in which he would return to Fortnite attempting to win his first Alpha on the channel.
Come on, y'all. Game ain't over yet. Game ain't over yet. Come on. Come on, y'all. Get up. They need us out there. Let's go. It ain't over yet.
CD's unique videos in conjunction with the exploding popularity of Fortnite led his subscriber growth to reach into the stratosphere.
That block could be the impetus for some positive change. Good start for them here in this half.
And not so fast. Just as you say that, another turnover for the Eagles. Tonight's just not their night. Controlling up top. Off the pick and roll. Off the glass for an easy deuce.
Joe, I've heard of fried chicken. Looks like we're seeing fried Eagles because the Dragons are simply roasting them. This can't be easy for Junior to watch. It's getting actually difficult to watch now. At this point, it feels like the Eagles need to regroup for the next one. Hopefully they'll get Junior back in the lineup.
Because it would be at around the same time.
And that's the final buzzer. We'd like to thank everyone for watching this presentation of Garden State IAA basketball. As always, we hope to see you at our next broadcast. Good night, everyone.
I'll keep checking Rick's channel it's uploaded or said something. Is that on your days feel longer without a CD video? Day 875 without a CD video. I've lost all signs of hope. Tell my family I love them. After a full month without uploading, CD would post a video titled I Survived Wingmark, in which he would explain that the reason he hadn't been uploading was because he was in the house.
I've seen a lot of people tell me that movie does not take this long, and you're right, it really shouldn't have, but I've had a lot of hiccups, let's just put it that way.
While everyone was stoked to see him return to CD, it still displays his capacity for taking time without updating his fans. Regardless, CD got back to uploading regularly following his hiatus, and the subscriber growth continued further, passing 5 million by December 2018, at which point CD would come up with a new idea to expand his name into the mainstream. I ran rivalries with other creators. I want to see that. In which you would respond to the previous video, creating the scene.
Recruiters everywhere. Oh, my man, Jimmy. Even got big Liz up there. Evan, Chuck, a couple of heavy hitters from the NBA even getting an early look.
No.
However, it
There's
seemed to
rooms for
reveal
players.
the secret fake rivalries.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Barclays Center. We're here for the final game in the Battle of Brooklyn. I'm Joe Lamy. Alongside me are Drake Hugo and Danny Hogger. Great matchup in this one between Louisiana Northeast and Newark East.
Sure is, Joe. Both teams have looked impressive lately, but you'd have to be a fool to think this isn't Louisiana Northeast to lose. They're led by top recruit Hendrix Cobb. This team is tops in the country.
The depth and talent of the Civic Cats will be hard to match, but the Newark East Eagles are no slouches, and they played with heart all season long. They also have a surprise star in Junior that can provide matchup issues for the Civic Cats.
Either way, we'll be in for a treat as the top talent in high school hoops hits the floor. The scouts will be tuned in for this one as the Battle of Brooklyn is on its way. A rundown now of the Eagles. It's their usual starting five with Day at the 1 and Sheffield at the 2. Small forward is Lack with Zadirko playing the forward next to him. And finally, the star of this team is Junior standing tall in the center position. The Cats starting with the group of Davidson, the talented guard, set at 1. Splitter starts next to him at the 2. And at the forward spots, you have Edwards and Fresh. And their star in the middle of it all is Hendrix Cobb playing center. And fortunately for the Eagles, they'll be at full strength for this matchup. No injuries mentioned on the game notes.
And there was a worry that Junior would still have a lingering issue with his knee. But the team decided to rest him an ample amount of time to recover. And by all the reports we've heard, he's 100% and ready to go.
On the wing, Hendrix Cobb. Back to Davidson. Swings it to Splitter. Outside, Davidson. Here in the first, and a little over a minute and a half gone by. 6 on the shot clock. Junior with the block.
On defense, Junior can get very tenacious. Here he manages to completely shut the shooter down with a big block. And regardless of what happens in this game, the Eagles have to be pleased with how this season turned out. Played well above expectations and find themselves playing in a top talent invitational.
And it's blocked by Lack. Junior, high post.
I've had you captive in my...
That doesn't go to tie the game. And it's the Civic Cats with the ball. Edwards. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
The Civic Cats rely on Edwards for big plays in the paint. He uses his physical gifts to secure the board and send it right back down the floor.
And with Newark East, the improvement is what they're most proud about, Drake.
This was a defining season for the program. After having seasons where they looked lost, there's a renewed spirit for Newark East. This momentum should carry on well after this season.
Hendrix Cobb with the steal. Goes up and lays it in, nice and easy.
They're in a terrific groove.
And credit it to their outstanding passing, putting a ton of pressure on the defense.
And the Eagles will call time here. Now here's Davidson, guarded by Day. Fires the 3. Davidson can't get it to go.
And for the Eagles, they're technically the away team in this game, even though it's being played right in their backyard.
And you have to admire the effort the Eagles have shown all tournament long, too. They knew they'd have the crowd support most of the way, and they've earned it with their play.
Eagles are lucky to have Junior, so ready to sacrifice himself on the drive against some stiff defense.
Good on the second free throw. Starting the second quarter, and about a minute gone by. To the paint, here's Splitter. Basket, good.
And some good physical play from Splitter here. He sticks with his shot and endures the contact.
Pass to Lack, back to Junior. Releases. Can't hit that one. Great D that time from Mushi Fresh. Pushing it up. Moving it up. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good, and he'll go to the line. And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight.
One shot.
They have a very long way to go to even get in sight of that lead.
And from what we've seen from this squad today, I wouldn't hold your breath.
Well, you look at the talent on this Louisiana Northeast team, easy to see why they're the top team in the nation.
It goes beyond the stars like Cobb at the top. They have great depth and multiple students that will be getting offers from powerhouse schools. Credit the program they've built down there, as this is a premier high school basketball team.
Now here's Splitter. He's got 7. Here's Edwards. It's good.
And at 6'7" and 220 pounds, Edwards is a load, using his frame well to score.
Low block shot on the way. And it's Junior missing.
As it stands now, their effort on the boards has been key.
Winning the battle of possessions. Winning the battle of the scoreboard.
They are pounding the ball inside the paint right now.
Oh, absolutely, and successfully at it. They've only missed one of their last 6 shots in the paint. Keep at it until someone stops you.
Knocked loose. Fresh with the steal. Here's Splitter. He makes another one. That's number 4 for him. He's now 4 for 4.
And a precision pass from Davidson. The Civic Cats playing some solid team ball out there.
Here's Junior. Rebounded by the Cats. Out to the right wing. Davidson from beyond the arc. He makes that one drop. Only his second in 5 goes.
No hesitation, quick decision from Davidson. Just has a sense of when he should fire those quick ones.
For the Cats, this is more than just a road game for them. These young men are dealing with the first taste of play after traveling across the country.
Yeah, that should be a big advantage for the Eagles, Joe. They'll want to do whatever they can, keep their foot on the gas pedal, and keep the tempo of this game up. Hopefully, that should even out the talent advantage that the Civic Cats have on paper.
And the Eagles will call time here.
He's had enough of all the interior scoring.
You nailed it, man.
After gaining 5,000 subscribers in his first 12 months,
Junior outside. It's stolen by Splitter. Inside, Davidson. A beautiful reverse layup.
Oh, this is too easy for Davidson. The D can't let him get too deep inside, or else this happens.
Sheffield outside. Returns today. Junior left side. And stolen by Hendricks Cobb. Here's Davidson. Basket is good. The assist from Hendricks Cobb.